Okay. Where is my cards? Hang on a sec, everyone. If there's people waiting, I've just got to go check where the hell I put my cards. Right, hi everyone. Who have we got here? We've got Lily, welcome to the room. Peach, how you going? Alexandra, glad that you're here. Pryorkov and Shooting Star. Guys, I've just got to go and locate my cards. Now, if you did want to do a donation, the donation has slightly increased from $6 to $7 and from $11 to $12 if you're using PayPal. If you need to use the Super Chat button, I'd prefer you don't, but if you do need to use the Super Chat button, it is now $8 and $15. Everything's gone up. Fuel has gone up, doubled the price nearly to when I set these prices. So yeah, everything's gone up in the world. So I had to just did that $1 increase. Now I'm just going to go and find my cards. Alexandra, it looks like so far with the free list we've got Peach, Lily, Shooting Star, yourself, and Pryorkoth. We'll just keep the free list at that list at the moment. I'm not going to be on for too long, maybe just over an hour. It all depends. If I start to get donations, I'll stay on for a little bit longer. If the donations are not starting to flow, I will be signing off for the day. Tomorrow I might be coming to you guys live on location. What I mean by that is I'll be going to a particular club in the area. I did a reading from my car when I was at this club the other day. So it looks like as long as the weather's not stinking hot, I'll be able to actually come to you live from my car and do readings whilst I'm there, which will give me a lot longer time online and a lot more days where I can come online and do some readings. Tanya, you've just made it into the free list, but if you are doing payments, as I said, it's $7 US and 12 US dollars. So $7 and $13 US via PayPal link, and $8 or $15 using the Super Chat button. All right, let me just go and grab my cards. And Alexandra, can we please get whoever was first in the room, can we get their question, their yes and no, the first two people, please? Oh, hey there, Mama B. Welcome back. Welcome back. This is my second time back online since the whole Christmas break. Yeah, this week's a bit hectic for me. I do have a birthday cake I'm preparing for my sister's birthday. Plus I've got visitors coming here on Thursday. So I won't really be available Thursday or Friday at all. Maybe on Wednesday I might be available if I can get things working where I'm going on location. Yeah, I will be online. So hopefully, fingers crossed that that works out. It did work through WhatsApp, using live WhatsApp streaming to do a client's reading from this back seat of my car. So yeah, if I can get that all working, that'll be great. So first in the room was Peach and then Lily. So we wanted those two to do their questions. Tanya, welcome. I think a couple of you are new here. Lily and Tanya, I don't remember seeing you guys in here before. So welcome to the room. Okay, let me just start a list. All right, so I'll do the back of this page. And we're up to the 9th. past the first week in January already. January 9th, and it is Monday. Okay, so our free readings. We have one which is Lily has posted a question already. 2 is Peach. After Peach, who did we have? Shooting Star. Who's number 3? Alexandra, number 4. Moderator, number 5 and number 6. What did we have? Pryorkoff. Pryorkoff, I think sometimes you have paid, haven't you? So if you are going to pay, I suggest you're doing it now. Anybody that wants to pay, I suggest you do it now, because I'll just do a few freebies. I'll wait a little while, have a little chat about things, and if nobody's paying, I'll be signing out. So Mama B, we'll put you in there. And who was the other new one? Tanya, we've got you on the list. That's it. So that's all we've got in the room at the moment. So let's get started. Let's just put PayPal here, detailed mini, and super chats in case anybody does them. Hopefully not, but we'll see what's happening. All right, what do we got? Lily. We're just doing yes and no's. So this is just yes and no. It's very brief for the mini reading, guys. So if you do want more details, I do suggest you pay the donation. Now, what you can do to the newbies that are here, you can have your free little mini yes and no. I'll give you a little bit of detail with that. Now, if you're wanting to ask more questions about whatever your yes and no question is, so your question is the Libra looking for something serious with you? You are friends, he hasn't asked you out, but he seems to like you, and you're an Aquarius. Okay, so is the Libra looking for something serious with the Aquarius that calls herself Lily? All right, so we're just going to give you a quick yes and no answer to that. Hey there, Joan the Leo Aquarius. Yes, you can be added to the free list. I'm not doing a big free list like I used to. I'm not doing the 10 people anymore. I've already got the 6 people on here, Joan. I am hoping for some donations coming in from people. You just donated for 2 $14 reads. Okay, so it's only $12 US in PayPal for a detailed read. It's $12 US, but I'm assuming you mean 14 Australian dollars, which I don't think is the right amount. Stephen, let me just check what you mean by that, whether you're talking about US or whatever, because if you've paid US, that's a little bit above. Yeah, you must have paid 14 US for 2 readings, I think. It's not really showing me what you paid in. Anyway, that's plenty. That's plenty what you've paid there, Stephen. I'll just do this yes and no for Lily, and then we'll get straight onto your 2 questions, okay? Yeah, you love the readings. Thank you, Stephen. You're one of my new regular donators. I only have, I think, probably about 5 people that joined my channel over a year ago that constantly donate every time I'm live, or at least once a week or once a fortnight. They'll donate, and they give me a tip as well, like what you're just saying. They give me a tip, which is great. It's people like you that keep me, this is my job, so you keep me in my job. Okay, so Lily the Aquarius, is the Libra interested in looking for something serious with Lily the Aquarius? Looking at what just spat out, it looks like there may be complications about that relationship, Lily, but let's have a look. Now, for people that are new here, I'm going to be doing 2 detailed readings for a payment of $12 US. That's what it'll cost you over at PayPal. So stay tuned. Have a look at how much detail comes out in that reading, and you might consider that that's what you want. If you can't afford the $12 US, it is $7 US for a mini read, which is basically half the amount of information, half the time. Anyway, let's have a look for Lily the Aquarius. Is the Libra looking for something serious with Lily the Aquarius? We have a probably not here. We have a definitely not here. And we have a broken heart. Now, these two actually flipped when I was first asking the question, Lily. So there's something to do with heartache, broken heart. Maybe they've got somebody still in the picture right now. Maybe they're married. Maybe they've just broken up. But this is usually where somebody's going through some sort of heartache process. This here is they've been warned against jumping straight into a relationship, or you might be getting a warning. If you've just finished with somebody or you got something that's not completed with somebody, this will be a warning to you that be careful what you're wishing for, what you're looking for. And for some reason, the financial constraints card has come up. So this could be somebody that's having trouble with their job, with money, with some sort of problems, but it's not looking likely at the moment that this person is looking for anything serious. The angel of love is at the bottom, so there is an interest there, there is a desire there, but this is telling me there's some sort of complicated issues going on around whoever this person is you're looking at. Okay, so that's what I'm getting there for you, Lily. Now, if you wanted to look further at this, we could look, shuffle up and do a detailed reading where we put your name, their name, and then have a look at the situation. But anyway, just stay tuned and have a look at Stephen Harbour's reading. Okay, Stephen, what do we got first for you? Let's just write down Stephen. I love that name, Stephen. It's always brings back good memories for me around that particular name. There's a certain song that reminds me of that back in the old days. I'm not going to say what it is, but that name is mentioned. And yeah, a friend of mine, her brother, her son, that's his name as well, and he's a good person. So anyway, what was I going to say? Too detailed. All right, Stephen, you're up. Here we go. Oh, okay, so are your questions online? Let me just check that. I didn't check whether you put the questions in here. No, your questions aren't online. So, Stephen, I'm just waiting for the... No worries, Lily. Hopefully that helped. Stephen, your first question. What are Leonardo's intentions in the relationship? Can I provide a lot of the context? Okay, what are Leonardo? Now, we were asking about somebody else and you were going to Europe, I believe. Is that the last time we spoke? Sometimes I get confused. There is a couple of guys I've got coming in asking about, I think it was you asking about David. And you live with him and you were going to go to Europe or you were going to stay, and yeah. All right, so we're looking at Leonardo's intentions in the relationships. Okay, let's set the clock. And thank you so much for the donation and the tip. I really, really appreciate that. Have we got an 8-minute one set up? No, I'm not doing an hour reading. Let me just set up 8 minutes, get rid of that. So we'll do 8.5 and then we'll do the questions and that will bring it to 10 minutes. All right, here we go, Stephen, good luck. So I told Dave about the work to Europe. He's not... Oh, okay, you're telling me everything. Okay, so let me see. Let me just pause the clock while I read through that first. Leonardo's a third party. He likes to interfere. David left the house for a bit. Leonardo called me and said he was coming over. David got home and asked him why Leonardo was coming over. I asked him if he would tell me to move again. David acted surprised and said, "You'll see. This is the first time I've seen Leonardo in months." Leonardo came over and seemed nervous and insecure. We ate dinner together. And my God, but me comfortable. Leonardo said he has 2 girlfriends. He suggested that he uses my room while I'm on the trip. Oh, okay. Leonardo stayed the night on the couch in David's room. Oh, sneezing, bless me. Okay, Leonardo stayed. I'm just reading all of this before I do your reading, so I don't go over the same thing. Leo started at 6 p.m. the next day. I didn't talk to them much. David acted weird. I kept to myself. Tried to approach me, but I still have my guards up. Asked me to get a drink sometime privately. Leonardo said goodbye to David, and David didn't respond. David seemed drained when he left. He wanted anything from the store. He ignored me and pretended like I didn't exist. All right, let's see what's going on with Leonardo. Okay, have we finished typing? Okay, all right, so let's get this on the road. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look at you, Leonardo, and David. I'm going to see what this triangle is, what's going on here. Show me Stephen Harbour, Leonardo, and David. Okay. Show me Leonardo. The fact that he's asking you to go privately for a drink. I don't like the idea that he says he wants to use your room if you go over to Europe. To me, it sounds like he wants to be around David while you're not there, but it also sounds like if he's got 2 girlfriends as well, he wants to be entertaining women at your place. You know what I mean? Like he wants somewhere else. That was the first thing I picked up on as soon as you mentioned about him and the 2 girls and staying in your room whilst you're traveling. Anyway, let's see. Show me the dynamics here. You, Stephen, David, Leonard, Stephen, David, Leonard, Stephen. Is it Leonardo that you're saying or Leonard? Leandro. Oh, so it's not Leonardo, it's Leandro. Okay. I get the gist anyway. All right, here's you with the guys. You have a good intention here to keep your guard up. Keep very guarded. Do not let out anything that you don't want anybody else to know. This big black 10 here is you're observing. There's some sort of interaction where I believe this is this Leonard guy. It's like he's in the middle of the 2 of you. I feel this is David, this is you. You're observing interactions and things. You have every good reason to be suspicious with this black 10 here. This can be secrets, lies, anger even. It can be something hostile, some kind of some sort of rift there. There is also some sort of feelings of reconciliation coming through when I look at you. I don't know about him using your space when you're not there. I feel like this might not be a good thing. If it's against the rules of where you're renting as well, I'm assuming you're renting, Stephen. If it's against the rules, like you're not allowed to let your space be, lived in by somebody else because you're the one on the contracts and all of that, you could literally just use that as the excuse, put a lock on the door, lock it when you go away so no one can get in there. Yeah, I don't know, because this can be a legality thing. With David, as you can see, we're very up and down with David. David's got a third-party friendship sort of thing. I don't like that David has the 2 black 4s. The 2 black 4s means somebody that's going out of the house and meeting in secret somewhere. They're going off somewhere, they're having discussions about you, about whatever, making some sort of plan, hanging around the wrong people, possibly drugs, alcohol, something like that, something wrong here. There is a good heart in the middle of David. There is somebody with good intentions, but the wrong energy is around him. There is something shocking coming out about David, or someone's found something out about David that's quite shocking to them. They're trying to push it more than what it is. So we'll just leave that there. When I look down at this Leonard bloke, nothing really jumps out at me as being really bad or sinister. I do feel there's some sort of truth and lie game going on here. It's like if he had David alone, he would tell him different things that he would tell you. And then when he's got you alone, he will tell you different things that he would go and tell David. So there's a truth and lie game going on here with him. He's showing up as third party and proud of it. This is somebody having fun with lots of different people. As you've mentioned, 2 girlfriends and telling you to come for a drink. So he's obviously playing the field all over the place. He does look like he's filtering through money. So let's say he used to drive a Porsche and work in some high-end business or something like that. He did some weird money deal and pretty much lost half of his money along the way. He's been building it back up, and then it's showing me a steady pace. I don't know if he gambles or something like that, but it does look like there was some wrongdoing here. There's also something to do with a car accident or a payout of some kind. All right, so let's just get more information here on all of this. Show me, what was your original question? Let me just pause the clock again. What was the original question about this guy? What are Leonardo's intention in the relationship? Okay. All right. So let's just remove David now, because this is about you and him. I just wanted to see where David fit in this, and I can see David's very off balance with this guy being in the picture. Possible jealousy and possible, like, I'm just going to go and get drunk and forget about all of this, okay? Thank you, Jeeta. Thank you, Jeeta. We'll get to that in a sec. All right, so I'm just wondering if anybody that won a reading is online. In particular, GRAM. GRAM has paid for extra reading to go with the winning reading. All right. Show me you, Stephen, and Leonard. Okay. You're worried about catastrophe. Okay, you want to go on a trip, you want to do your new beginnings, you want something all fresh. You're wondering whether you should just be single. And that's what it's showing with me. It's showing you being single, but it's also showing you the possibility of making big time money and spreading your wings, so to speak. The Tower is fear of the disaster, fear of something just not going wrong, or something's going to explode, you know, like what the hell is this all about? When I look at him down here, this would be the female energy around him. She's very forceful, very confronting. She will tell things how they are. Double eights in reverse to me is something to do with this guy's got some sort of money thing going on. Now, I don't know if you've got money and he knows you've got money, or whether he's got some sort of money deal thing and he's thinking you're going to help him out in some way. Because this is somebody usually working hard and they've been stressing about their work or their money, but it's in reverse. So there's some sort of sneaky and lie thing with the double fives and the double eights, black and red, black and red. Truth and lies is coming out in a big way with him, but there's a lot of money cards coming out. You asked about what's the connection with you and him, like what's the relationship look like? It looks like a business connection. It looks like somebody that knows, oh, look, if I can't pay for this bill, Stephen will help me out. If I need a place to crash because I just can't pay my rent anymore, Stephen's going to be gone for X amount of time. I'll float between Stephen's place and these women, and it's like he's trying to do some sort of business transaction, but it doesn't look truthful. Okay, the buzz is going, so I'll just quickly put a bit more information, just a bit more clarification. Show me, what should Stephen know about this Leonard? What should Stephen know? Make your intentions clear with this person. You can have victory and success. You just need to stay on top of things. You need to be honest with yourself. Be careful what you tell people, when you're going, how long you're going. I would put something in place. If you are going to Europe, I'd put something in place where you've got somebody coming checking. Somebody you give a key to that you can trust, that will just turn up at randomly. Or even somebody like, I don't know, a cousin or somebody that you can say, can you just go and stay at my place, you know, just say that you're staying the night, and just say that you know that everything's in order. But I would be putting a lock on the door if you don't want this guy in there. The Eight of Cups in reverse. You're wanting to go, but you're not wanting to go. You're seeing the benefits of going, but the benefits of staying. But when I'm asking, what do you need to know about him? Something that's not going to go away at the moment. It's not going to go away. He's got some sort of stress money drama thing going on, and I think he sees that you've got some sort of payout coming to you, or you're earning good money. If you decide to lend this guy money, a car, whatever, be prepared for not getting it back. Be prepared for excuses or whatever. Romantically, I wasn't seeing anything much at all. Okay, so let's just do these, and then we'll move on to your second question. So can you write out your second question now, Steve, while I'm just doing these? And think about 2 yes or no questions for that first reading. So just think about 2 yes and no's in your mind when we do the blue cards. Okay, so this is the last messages on this, you and Leonard. Money card has come out straight away. A new beginning could be in the wings with him. So if he's been in and out of the picture, it could be some sort of new beginnings. If he's been listening about what's going on with you and David, how you feel about David, what David's been saying, you've literally been giving him information to let him come in. And he will be knowing what you need to hear, what you need to have. Yeah, so these are nice, and this is where you're going to know the truth soon. More truth will come out. I'd suggest going for that drink in private, having a talk and seeing exactly what this is. But there is some sort of money context around this guy. All right, now just 2 yes and no's in your mind, Steve, and then we'll move on to your second question that you've posted. Thank you. Thank you, Taurus Moon. I'm going to write down all these people that have donated and go and check. Gita, you'll be after this next one. Thank you. Now, if you're on the free list, I suggest that you might consider doing at least a mini donation. The mini donations now are $7 US, so it's $7 US for a mini, $12 US for a detailed reading, which I'm doing right now. Then we've got the $8 with Super Chat and $15 with Super Chat. Everything's gone up by $1, that's all. All right, so here we go. Steve, yes and no in your mind. First question is a balanced yes, and I'll tell you what this means. Second question is another yes. Very nice cards to end that first reading. We have the door to romance and understanding showing up. We have balance coming back into your life that will make things feel better. But we also have this money sort of card showing up here. Who's holding on to the coin? Who's the one paying the most bills? Who's the one keeping things afloat? Yeah, so just be on the lookout for that. The second question, or the last lot of cards, we've got the woman holding the heart. So this is a passion card. This can be fertility, it can be mothering energy, can be nurturing energy. Now you can have that coming off a male with feminine kind of, you would think that if you put a dress on them and called them Sarah, you'd think that it's a woman. So it can be male energy still, even though we got a woman there. We've also got about speaking the truth here, of finding out the truth. And we've got happy times ahead. Now it says happy family times. It shows the mother, the father, and the 2 kids and the rainbow. But it can be anybody. It can be 3 guys, it can be 4 girls, you know, whatever. But it's just showing a family connection thing there and learning something from the past. All right, so your second question, how does David feel about me after this Leandro, I'm trying to say his name. I think in hang out with them more. You think David wanted you to hang out with the two of them. Okay, so you're feeling like David may have wanted this to be the 3 of you together, not just him and him or you and him. Okay, let me just quickly check PayPal and write everybody's name down who's made donations first and what order they're in. Okay, what have we got? I can't move that. All right, so Taurus Moon actually paid before Jita. So Taurus Moon. And Taurus Moon, when it's your turn, you will be after this next reading. Just let me know if I'm allowed to say your name online. You've paid for 1 detailed reading. And Jita's paid for a mini. And Chris has paid for a detail and a bit, detail and a half. All right, Chris, a detail plus. All right, so let's do this second question for Stephen. Okay, here we go, Stephen. Okay. How does David feel about you? How is David feeling towards Stephen now since the Leandro has been in the picture? How does David now feel towards Stephen? Show me his energies. So we're just going to look at David here 3 times. D, V, I, D, D. There's the 3 of you, the same sequence coming out, different side cards. Up here is a pissed off energy to start with. This is somebody thinking that someone did the wrong thing. Someone was irresponsible, someone wasn't speaking up, doing the right thing. 3rd party situation, 3 people all together. 2 that are showing up as linked, which is probably you and David, and then a 3rd party sitting there on the sidelines. Usually double jacks is guys hanging out doing guy things together. Guys all doing the same sort of thing together. You're sitting there observing. He feels that you looked at the situation and you were feeling this is really not appropriate, this is inappropriate behaviour, what the hell's going on here? But this is some sort of suspicion, possible anger. The other thing I'm seeing here is someone who says the words about being committed to a relationship or committing themselves to whatever it is, but then when it comes to signing the dotted line or really pursuing something, it's just not there. This could be how he perceives this Leandro. It could be the way he looks at him, that, you know, like he's like a fly in the ointment kind of thing, and causes a bit of a ruckus on both sides of this situation between you and him. There is something talks of reconciling and fixing up things that went wrong in the past. There's also this floating idea about having more to do with this Leandro guy, but then not too sure about that feeling. The double 4s has shown up as a 444. Now this can be where he feels that he was going overboard about the whole situation, that he got annoyed about it. What's he doing here? How long is he staying here? Why is he in my room? Is he going to be hanging around when you go to Europe? Are you not going to Europe because of him? Like, there's a lot of questioning going on here. The two red fours tells me someone making plans for the right reasons. The two black fours I seen before was somebody sneaky in the background, meeting somebody, talking about you, talking about the house that you live in, whatever. Um, it can be a warning that either you or him going overboard in a situation and making something a mountain out of a molehill. Um, if we look at this as a timing kind of thing about how David feels about you, this is confusion. This is trying to do the right thing and apologies when needed. Him apologizing, you apologizing, having some sort of reconciliation together. Is it a commitment or is it just a friendship? It's sort of questioning it. As time moves forward, it's like a cloud's lifted and this is somebody being more secure. This is a secure relationship. This is a lot of love, a lot of balance, a lot of learning as well. Learning about themselves, learning about you, and learning about what works. I like this. I like the way this is read because I tend to read that this is the past, this is the present, or this is problems, this is what could help, and this is the outcome. The outcome's pretty damn good in regards to how this guy associates with you. But I do see confusion up here with this other guy being involved. Okay, so let's just, are these all upside down? No, they're all different. More information on how David is viewing Stephen at the moment since Leandro has been involved in things. How does David feel about this connection to Stephen now that things have changed a bit? Okay. Ooh. Wow, I wasn't expecting that on the end there. This is somebody going to work, making money, paying the bills. This is somebody working towards their future about how things are going to be. This is all money driven. So this is how he looks at you. I don't know if you're the one paying more of the bills. So if, let's say, the monthly bills are total $4,000, you might be paying closer to $3,000 and he's paying $1,000. But this is like two people working on how we're going to pay these bills, who's going to be responsible for whatever. But this is also showing two people working together but single energies, being themselves but being together, working together. Okay, this can be getting involved in the same sports together or having the same interest in the same music together. So this is finding things that float well with both of you. The Tower is he fears disaster with this Leonard bloke, Leandro. This is like he thinks that it could, something that's been working well, financially working well, could turn into disaster here. Also, as we move forward, he's trying to manifest happiness. He feels like it's a big task at the moment. He feels like some things are getting overloaded for him. His emotions are getting overloaded. The way you feel about him or the way you say things may be too much of an overload for him. Clarity is coming to him and he's going to see some of the stuff coming true that he's wanting in the future. Interesting that they're all upside down. Bottom of the deck, we do have this love connection going on there. He might not admit it. That's why it's at the bottom. But there is a desire, a love, a longing. We're going to flip them all because they are upside down. But I just tell you, the King of Pentacles being upside down can be somebody that's feeling a bit pissed off about things, a bit negative about things. But normally the King of Pentacles is someone holding the money, paying the bills, but it's also someone talking about a long-term, slow commitment, slow and steady. The Death of Things can simply represent a Scorpio energy at the moment. So we've got Scorpio, we got Earth here with Virgo, we got Leo with the Sun here. Yeah. So it could be just representing certain star signs or certain energies around that particular star sign. The Hermit is usually where somebody is... I don't know why that suddenly made a noise like that. I thought he had headphones on. Anyway, the Hermit is usually where you repair, you heal, and you work out what it is. It can be somebody that separates themselves from the other person to take some time out. So in the future, be prepared. You may be going to Europe, and that will be treated as a time of healing, a time of separation, a time of him doing his own thing and you're not there, you doing your own thing without him there. But that's a refusal to heal when it's upside down. And as I said, the King of Pentacles can simply mean that there is times where there's a frustrated, pissed off kind of energy coming off him. The Death card is normally about where somebody finishes something, completely finishes something, and they say it's dead, it's gone, it's done, and they move on to their new beginnings. When it's upside down again, it's like where he thought that something that was done, something that was over, possibly about this Leandro, the connection with Leandro. He may have thought that was dead, gone and finished, and then he's come out the woodwork. It may be that, with that Death card being in reverse. Alrighty, so the bell's going again. So let's just do some, what do you call them, Lenormands. We'll just do some Lenormand, and then we'll do your 2 yes and no's just to finish off. And again, thanks again for the donation, really appreciate it. Okay, more information about David and his feelings or his connection to Stephen Harper. How does David feel now towards Stephen? How is David feeling towards Stephen? Confused. This is where somebody knows that you can give them the nice things in life, that you can show them a good time, you can take them places where they want to be. The secrets is upside down. This is like certain things coming out. He may have fears around his true desires or what it is he wants. At the bottom of the deck we have whatever efforts you've been putting into the relationship, whatever efforts he puts into the relationship, he realizes that if he only puts 2 cents in, he's going to get 2 cents worth. If he puts his whole dollar in, he's going to get his whole dollar's worth. But he's confused about how to take things or how things are working at the moment because of this appearance of this Leandro guy. Yeah, so God knows what he was saying to him when you were asleep. All right, here we go. Just think about 2 yes or no's in your mind right now, Stephen. 2 yes or no's. And Stephen, I know you like my readings, you appreciate my readings, you find them very entertaining, whatever. Please spread the word. Please spread the word. If you spread it to 2 people and they spread it to 2 people, I need more new donators joining the channel. The donators are the ones keeping me going on here. I'm going to try something new probably tomorrow. I'm going to try and go live from the back seat of my car. So that's going to be interesting. I'm going to have to make sure my phone is fully charged. I've been looking everywhere for a portable battery charge thing that I did have 2 of them. I think my daughter snagged them. All right, Stephen, yes or no? Yes or no for Stephen's 2 questions. Here we go. First questions are maybe, no, maybe, yes. This is yes, this is no, this is maybe. So first question can't be answered. You're being told this can be rushed energy. It can be assuming, making hasty decisions. It also can be somebody being hostile with you or you being hostile with somebody else. This here is telling you to look closely at what's being said and what's the body reaction. So as you know, somebody can send you a text message saying, oh, really? And it could be, oh, really? Like curiosity, or oh, really? Like disappointment, suspicion, you know what I mean? Like words can be misconstrued, especially through text. I don't know why I'm talking about text, so please be careful with what's text, you know, what text words are coming through. The angel of love's floating around there. It just means love, affection, all of that. Your second question comes off as a yes, and in time a yes. You're being told to rest, rejuvenate, withdraw. If a situation feels wrong, go for a walk, go do meditation, go out for a drink, whatever it is you need to do to escape. but you need rest and rejuvenation before you get started. You have a caring connection around you at the moment. Spirit sees this. It sees that there is somebody you're meant to walk the life with at the moment. And also the third chakra is talking all about balance, getting your life in balance. Are you sleeping enough? Are you eating enough? Are you eating the right foods? Are you taking the right vitamins? Are you getting exercise? So yeah, those kind of physical balances, but also the mental balance and well-being. Anyway, that's you, Stephen. Next on my list, I do have Taurus Moon showing up first before Jita. So it's up to you. You've got Taurus Moon as last, but the way it came into my PayPal was Taurus Moon followed by Jita followed by Chris. So it's in that order. Chris, that's what I'm seeing here on the PayPal screen. All right, so up next we've got Taurus Moon. Yes, so David did have the suspicion thing there and confusion as to what the hell's he doing here now? I thought things were back on board. And Tanya, the free list, yes, the free list is still sitting here in front of me. You were last on the free list before Mama B. Mama B's moderator, so sometimes I just do her readings from the club or wherever I'm at. Lily was done. Stephen is now done. Taurus Moon is up next. We've got Peach, Shooting Star, Alexandra, the moderator, Prior Koth, and then you, Tanya, followed by Mama B. So Mama B, while I'm doing this next paid reading, if you could just do a check on who's still here off the free list. I don't know if I'm going to get to the free list, guys. It's already nearly 3:30 in the afternoon here on Monday. I came on later because I actually didn't sleep last night. I had a bit of stress and stuff going on in my mind about things. And yeah, by the last time I looked at the clock, it was 4 o'clock in the morning. The next thing I knew, I must have fell asleep about 4:30, and then the hubby stirred at around 8:45 or something, and then I crawled out of bed at 9:45. So I might have got myself 4 or 5 hours sleep, I'm not too sure. Yeah, so I wasn't going to come online, but I knew with the week ahead that I've got, I need to get these things done. Amy Savin, the detailed readings, I've got 2 detailed readings and 1 mini reading, so that's about 25 minutes. 25 minutes of readings before if you pay. Oh, 2 minis. Yeah, Meh, you do that. Put your reading questions on there. That way I can read them, and I'll get Mama B or myself will write down the timing of your readings because you would be after Chris. Okay, so I'm just waiting for the next person on the paid list, which is Taurus Moon. Taurus Moon, can I have your question, please? Has she typed it before? No, it just says, hello, I donated, and then nothing. We'll move on to Jita. Jita, have we got your question, please? Oh, hang on. I think Taurus Moon's question's on here. Let me go back to... I've got to reopen PayPal because it's not working at the moment. I'm waiting on news from my daughter. She took my car on holidays and it's broken down, so not a good thing, especially when I didn't want my car taken. Anyway, log in. That was weird. PayPal's acting very weird. All right, Taurus Moon. Here we go. No, that's not Taurus Moon. Where's Taurus Moon? Hang on. Meh, actually you are next. Sorry guys. It was Stephen, then Meh, then Sarah, oh, Taurus Moon, then Jita, and really, Chris, why is yours up there? Oh, it's sitting in the pending thing again, Chris. All right. Okay, so Meh, you are now. Okay, let me look at Meh. Okay, I just reopened PayPal, so Meh, you are actually next. Meh, hi, Ahmed. Oh, hang on a sec. Hey, I'm actually live and doing paid readings at the moment, Dar. Just message me and I'll get back to you when I'm finished. I've got a few of them backed up at the moment, so. All right, bye, Dar. All right, Meh. So, Meh, you've paid for a detailed reading. Does Ahmed want me to work for him? How does Malice and Jessica feel about each other? Thank you. Is this 2 minis, Meh? 2 minis? Yeah, Meh is next. Nah, Taurus Moon, I thought yours was next, but I've just reopened PayPal and it's shown me that Meh was before you with 2 minis. Okay, so Meh, let's do the 2 minis now. So Meh, your reading is starting at 52 minutes. Let's say 52 minutes. That's when yours is starting on my channel. All right, so this is mini read, 2 mini reads. All right, thank you, Meh. Here we go. All right, so first question, does Ahmed want... I'm going to say your name in my head and focus on your question in my head. Does Ahmed to work for him? Does Ahmed to work for him? And then you've got a second mini, Malice and Jessica. Okay, does Ahmed work for him? Okay, let's have a look. Don't get alarmed about the black cards here, Meh, because they represent work, and this represents somebody that feels that you're the right fit. This is people that all fit in there together with each other. This would be a new beginning for you. It's almost like an apprenticeship kind of thing. So I don't know if you would be like an understudy or working side by side with him, but this is 2 people showing up side by side, but they are the younger version. So I'm wondering whether this is more of a learning curve experience. There is somebody possibly interfering in whether you would work there with this person or not, and I think it's her. So this Ahmed, he could be married, his sister, if it's a family business, whatever. She may be worried about the implications with you working there, whether you've got the right qualifications, whether you fit the job description, whether you're going to blend with the other people that work in whatever this position is. But your main question, does he want you there? I feel with the double red 8s, that's really, really positive energy, and the double jacks is positive energy. These trio in the middle here with an 8 sitting there, another 8 sitting over here, this is a good fit. So if you do work with this person, this would be very good. Let's get some more information on this. I just want to just check if there was anything else you said on that question. Okay. It's just, does he want you to work with him? It's looking more likely that yes, he does, but there may be somebody else that has a say in you working there. His mother, his wife, his sister, some other work colleague, or some sort of rules and regulations about whether you're allowed to work with him, depending on what the job is. DD donated as well. I might have to shut the donations and everything off now, just see how we go. See, another 8 working together. wasn't supposed to come out. This is the boss. This is the money being paid. I'm just concerned about what this is. So the whole death thing is, for you to work there, somebody else has to go. Something won't be necessary anymore, or you might be doing a new job that didn't exist before. So let's say it's some sort of company, and they'll create something new for you being there. But this is all looking very likely like a big fat yes about that. This man, I'd say that that's him here. I think the King of Diamonds come out down here, didn't it? No, it didn't. The Queen of Diamonds did. This is the boss, this is the sun, this is the working, the energy, and this is working. This is showing someone working, victory and success. The only negative card is this death card. To me, that's like where you're currently working, meh. Of course, that's going to have to go. That's going to have to finish. Let me just check. Yeah, this was for 2 minis, wasn't it? I was just getting confused there that I was supposed to be doing a longer reading. All right, so that's what I'm getting there on that. Now we'll just do one yes and no for this particular style of mini read. It's looking pretty good though, whatever this job is. It does look like you'd be very good at whatever the position is. But I do see there may be somebody that's not too happy about you coming there. All right, so let's see what else we've got. More information. Let's just do a yes and no with these cards. Yes and no plus some more information for meh. Okay, meh. So just focus on a yes and no question in your mind. We have no, yes, and yes. Your last messages on that particular reading are the secrets, the unknown, working out what you need to do. Why is that saying the waiting list, the waiting list? I don't know what the hell that's all about. That's not even on my stream element, so I don't know what that is. This is being lucky, being in the right place at the right time, and this is finding your direction and where you belong. Okay, I'm just going to go in and turn that off before I do your second mini. And just turn that off. Put that on. You see that? Let's get rid of that. Okay. I think that's what it was. That's where it was coming from. All right, back to the reading. All right, so your second question was about 2 other people, wasn't it? Second mini. How does Malice and Jessica feel about each other? Show me how Jessica and Malice currently feel about each other. What's the energy between Malice and Jessica? What's the energy between Malice and Jessica? Okay, so up next after this mini read, in about 4 or 5 minutes, is Taurus Moon. Taurus Moon, you're next. So please, your question is here, I think. Okay, I can see your question there. Jessica and Malice. Well, it looks like there is some sort of companion love togetherness when I look here. So from one person, there is a lot more affection, stability, but confusion with the upside down ace. With the other person, now this could be either of them. Either this is Malice or this is Malice. This is Jessica, this is Jessica. One person's not too sure. There is a wanting to move forward, wanting to be together, do things together, go out together, a friendship kind of feel. And there's one person feels it's more solid than just friends. But there's a lot of love and affection here. There's some sort of spirit energy around whoever these people are. Somebody that's crossed over, something to do with their head. This could be stroke or cancer in the brain or something like that. I don't know who it is, possibly a young energy. This normally represents child with the 9 and the 3. That's fertility, pregnancy, sexual desire. There is an image of someone on the other side around these two people. This is showing me somebody that not really committed to it. They like the friendship, they like doing things together. They're not really speaking the truth here, and they want to do some other kind of journey. That's showing me somebody not really gelling with that person. But there is a friendship there, there is a sexual desire kind of thing going on. This up here is showing more me, somebody committed, solid. This is me, this is this person, we're together forever, we're looking after each other, I'm looking after this person. But there is a confusion, a little bit of confusion there around these two. I don't know if these two are married or these two are supposed to get married. There is an energy of baby, pregnancy and children around these two. Could be twins as well. You just donated as well, Lopez, thank you. Donations need to stop now. I've closed the room, but it's not showing that it's closed yet. I don't know what's happening with Stream Elements, why it's not working. All right, here we go. Okay, now I don't know which one's which here. I'm not really nominating that this is this one or this is that one. One of these people, there is holding on to the negative past situation and also feeling like something wasn't told truthfully. Something went the wrong way. But also feeling like in the past there's been letdowns, been left out of situations. This is showing just two people joining in and doing the same things together. They are just friends, and oh, she's pregnant. Oh, that's why I'm seeing all the pregnancy stuff here. Is it twins or her second child? Yeah, because it's showing pregnancy and that, and they're just friends. One of them's not really committed to this journey though. One of them's not really being truthful about how they really feel about things. They might want to go in a totally different direction, but they're not saying anything about it. There is this feeling loneliness, feeling left out, holding on to the past, expecting things to be a different way. With the red 4 here, I'd have to say it's probably a baby girl. We do have baby boy, baby girl sitting here, but I don't know, this is a tough one to call. But the double 2s normally mean like February. There's something going on to do with February here. Down here, we got someone that thinks about the long term, the future, and how far away that's going to all be. They do get worries in their mind that this connection, this friendship, it's just going to stop one day. But then this is like a new beginning and growth here. There's a lot of happiness coming towards both of these people. Yeah, you don't know if it's not twins, they will have there will be another baby back to back with that double 2 like that. That's usually like they'll be pregnant now, and within 12 months of that one being born, another baby will be born. Because usually when I see doubles like that, it means 2 children. So it's either twins or thing. So how are they feeling about each other? There's love there, there's affection there. There is a friendship there. One of them feels it's more than just friends. The other one feels it's a solid friendship. So a solid sort of bond, 2 people on the same journey, whereas the other one doesn't really feel like that. Anyway, that's what we get for that question. Now that was your... I haven't even wrote your name down because when I first looked at PayPal, it wasn't showing up. Oh my God, all the cards I was going to read for yes and no that were all ready to go, I just dropped the whole lot on the floor. Matt, you paid for double mini, wasn't it? Okay, we've got another payment sitting there. We've got 2 more payments sitting there. Okay, Stevens was done, double detailed. Meh, you paid for 2 minis. We've just done that. Okay. We'll do yes and no in a sec, Meh. Then we have Taurus Moon, you're now. Taurus Moon, we're doing you now for a detailed reading. Okay. Okay, so let's just finish this one with, we'll give you 3 of these Meh about those 2 people again. Show me, was it Jessica and Malice? Show me Jessica and Malice. What's the journey there? What's the energy? A lot of stubborn crap. They're spying on each other. They watch what each other's doing. They work out what's going on in each other. You know, like, because this is where you look and you examine the situation. This is showing loyalty and truth. That's there, which is good. There are sometimes going to be mountains between those 2 people that you are asking about. All right, and there's a stubborn kind of thing. We'll just quickly do a yes and no, and then we're moving on to Taurus Moon is next. That's funny, like, because the pregnancy thing was spitting out at me there. Okay. Just think about a yes or no question, and we'll take 2 from the bottom just for good measure, just to give you an extra bit of reading here. Meh. Thank you again for your donation. Okay, here we go. Meh. And 2 from the bottom. The answer to your question is yes. Just be careful of who's deceiving who. So let's say your question was about, should I take the job? It is yes. This is truthfulness. This is balance, where security, balance, truth, and grounding. This here is just be careful of deceit. Be careful that you don't get fooled and things like that. Okay, and your last 2 cards just for good measure. There's something to do with a contract coming up for you. Be careful not to be blindfolded. So you asked about the job, getting a job with this. Does this person want you working there? Just look at all the fine print. How far have you got to travel? What's the payment going to be? When are you going to get paid? You know, all of these sorts of things. Don't sign blindfolded into something that you're not fully aware of. And you're being guided at the moment by spirit. You're being shown a direction. It's time to take that step. Okay, and that's you, Meh. Thank you so much for your double donation today. All right, Taurus Moon is up next. Taurus Moon, now what I tell people, you are new here. What I tell people to do is just bookmark this reading, not in this chat that we're doing here. In the comments below the video. I think you can't do it until it's finished, so just write it down on a piece of paper and then put it in the comments. Your reading starting at 1 hour and 8 minutes. So if you put 1 hour, 8 minutes in the comments, my reading, or just put your name and put the timing, that way you can come back to it and go over it later on. All right, so what's your real name? I think you've had a reading before under a different name online. Anyway, maybe not. Maybe that first name is just, it's a common name, but I'm pretty sure that you have paid before. Yes, you have. You have paid before. I just clicked on the history. Okay, so you're not new here. You know the drill. All right, so you've paid for 1 detail. Let me just set the clock. And please be patient, everybody. I will get to the payments as soon as I can. If you are on that freebie waiting list, I might not get that done today. We'll see how we go. Taurus Moon. A detailed reading on Klaus's feelings and intentions towards you. Show me how Klaus feels. Can I say your name online? Can I say your real name? Taurus, are you okay with me saying it while I'm shuffling? How does Klaus... I'll just say it in my mind, okay? I'm just going to go quiet, guys, while I'm shuffling. I like to respect people's privacy. Oh, yeah, the nails were just done. They're a very pretty purple sparkle. I forget to turn the light on, which shows a better, I don't know, you can see it. See it's glistening. Yeah, anyway, here we go. Oh, Sarah, I can say your name. How does Klaus feel and what's his intentions towards Sarah moving forward? Sarah, Klaus. Sarah, Klaus. And bottom of the deck. Okay, I don't know if you or Klaus has had some broken relationship in the past, but underlying this connection is some broken connection either from the past, where you two broke up in the past, or he has an ex-wife, you have an ex-husband, something like that. It's showing me some sort of broken thing that went on in the past here, sitting underneath. All right, when I look at you and you're going into this thing with Klaus, sometimes you act very cold, very calculated. You want things to just play out exactly the way they're meant to be. You may be sometimes getting the wrong information from whoever she is. She could be someone with a negative influence over how you react or what you do or whatever in regards to him. So we didn't want to focus too much on how you're feeling about everything. We want to see how he's feeling. We do have sexual desire here, but we also have soulmate at the top. Now, we're showing a broken relationship here. It's not over. It's not done. It's something that could be mended. But we are showing someone that sometimes they're full of love and direction and they're watching you. If you look at the Jack, he's watching what you're doing and you're looking at a different journey. This is somebody that wants to do something for the future. They want to move together or they want to do things together. In the past, you have a baby and he has, for sure, an ex-girlfriend. We both have. Okay. All right. So that's what's showing underneath. It's showing underneath. This 7-7, this is doing things the way he wants to do things and doing the way things he's told to do things. So this is where he feels like you might say, hey, I want to meet you on Saturday, and you plan it all, and then you'll say, look, I'm sorry, something come up, I can't get out of it. And it's like where his hands are tied. So sometimes things will work out for the two of you and it feels really sweet, really nice. You talk about a possible journey in the future, maybe even traveling together. Let's get out of town together. Let's just go and do something for a weekend. And then other times you feel like I haven't heard from him. What's going on? He's acting a bit weird. So it's very up and down, very up and down. There's a definite sexual desire here, but then there's this, where's his commitment? Is his commitment with you? Is his commitment where he used to be, with his kids, whatever? So he does have confusion going on, but they're definitely, the one thing shining through here is that there's attraction, desire, and possibly a feeling of you might be his soulmate, that you were meant to collide and do something. You like him, he's older, and I've seen him a couple of months. Okay, when I look at the two of you, where it's going, there's official endings going on both sides of things. There's official cut-offs need to be going on. Both of you are dealing with the things you have to do in life, the bills that have to be paid, the school that the children need to go to, sharing the children between two people. So this is regulations, rules, all of this kind of crap going on here. This is something sudden and like exciting over here, and learning something new together. So this could be a new beginning down the track. I feel like with this double nines and this black 10, one of you is waiting for some sort of official document, official ending to something, so that you can even explore whatever this is. Coming from your side of things, I think you want things to go in a very rational kind of pace by pace way. With his kind of way, he's worried about falling in too quickly to something, thinking of escape, of getting away with you, and just let's just keep this on the friendly basis and have some fun with each other. But he's got other desires there at the same time. This is kind of good of what the connection is. Let's just look some more into this. Let's do a similar thing with the tarot. All right. Show me Klaus and Sarah. Future possibility. Okay, so you've got one kid, you've got things going down. Okay. It looks very structured at the moment. It looks very, almost like two people that work together and see each other at work, get your work done, go out and have some lunch sometimes. It's like it's being very guarded at the moment on both sides. So anyway, let's keep looking. Show me Klaus and Sarah. What is Klaus's feelings towards Sarah? And what's the relationship look like as it moves forward? It could just be a friendship, but we'll see. You, Klaus, together. You, the desires there. It could lead to something quite big down the track. Okay, for you personally, again, you've got this finishing up of what you were doing. You're wanting something better and you're ready to start. You will be ready to start going down that love journey. I do feel that you're hesitant. You don't trust too easily right now. You live far from each other at the moment, so you won't be seeing him soon. Okay. You're still dealing with your past and your commitment, your child, all of this sort of thing. But you are longing for this new thing. You will be going into a love relationship, whether it's him or not too sure, but it is showing you love journeys coming up. For him, he's dealing with some sort of sudden kind of thing. He wants to travel. He wants to get on that plane. He wants to go. He's trying to look at his options. He doesn't want to delude himself. He doesn't want to just throw everything in the bin and say, that's it, I'm taking off to a different country. I'm taking off. I'm going to do something totally different. He doesn't want to be a fool, put it that way. So he's thinking about it. He's looking at the options. He's exploring the money, the options. What can he do? When I look at the two of you together, possibilities, the desire is there, conversation is there, but the heart is upside down. So it's showing for now, there's a bit of a very sort of confusing kind of thing going on. But if you can pull it together through lots of conversation and fun and working out what things you could do together, I do feel he wants to jump on a plane or something like that and come towards you, or you want to go towards him. What's underlying with all of this? He doesn't want to be seen as the player. He doesn't want to ruin his job or his friendships of where he's at by taking on the wrong thing into his life at this time. You could have a very solid connection here. This is two cards to me that show two people that are meant to go on a journey of some kind in the future. So it does look like you two are going to come together in the future. Anyway, as you can hear, that clock is going bing, 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 bing. Let's just do 2 yes and no's to finish that off for you. We'll use the Lenormand as well as giving you messages. Okay, so Sarah has 2 questions in her mind right now. There is definitely a love connection coming up for you. It does look likely that it's him, but it might not be. You had a sign of the Cancer star sign coming up and a water sign coming up, which is Cancer. So it could, if he's Cancer star sign, well, pretty much it might be him. If he's Scorpio or Pisces, it still might be him. And I know you must be Taurus with the Taurus moon sign thing there. All right, so 2 questions in your mind just to finish off, Sarah. And then up next, who did I say was next? Sarah. I've got Chris and Jeeta written here, but there's been 2 other payments after that. Pooja, Jupiter. I'll get to you in a sec. I'm just finishing this reading. 2 questions for Sarah. Oh, you're both Virgos. I didn't see Virgo in that reading just then. Okay, that's your first question there. This is your second question. Okay, first section we have no, yes, and yes. Just be wary of the snake in the grass. Be wary of deception. Be wary of somebody in the background. Just be wary here. Different sexual desire, fertility card. This is sharing through sexual energies and attraction. This here, whatever efforts you put into something will pay off. So if you put all your energies into this person and he puts all his energies back, the situation will work. If you put all your energies into your current job situation, whatever it is, it's telling you that things are going to work out. I'm giving you a yes on the first question with a delay to that. Your second question, you have examining something, being stubborn about something, and then a virtual success. This is a maybe yes. Maybe yes. It's a maybe no, but it's more of a maybe yes. This is where you need to look more closely at what exactly do you know and what do you not know, and you're just assuming. So he could tell you that he drives a Ferrari, that he owns a business, that he didn't talk to you the other day because he was busy doing blah, blah, blah. You probably trust him and assume that he's telling the truth, but until you actually examine the situation and you're there in the presence of him, you can't really know for sure. So this is telling you to get a good vantage point and start to ask the questions and work out where it is you want to go. You may be needing to protect what's yours, protect your job, protect your money, protect your home, your child. So this is all about protecting things. It can be stubborn energy as well, and this is just some sort of application you're putting out there. It's going to be successful. So in regards to yes and no, I can't answer the second question because this is maybe yes, maybe no. All right. Anyway, that's you. Thank you so much again, Sarah, for your donation. As soon as I seen your name in PayPal, I thought, oh, you're using a different name online. Okay, let me just go and check Chris to see who's next with the payments. So that was Sarah. Yeah, Jita was next. I don't have a question on here, so we're waiting for Jita's question. After Jita, I know that you paid Chris in between all of these people, but yours is sitting way at the top all the time because it's not paid yet. It's doing that waiting game again. So Chris, we can do you after Jita if you want, or we can wait and do, we've got DD and then we've got Lopez. DD, I don't think you've paid enough there, DD. Oh no, it's taken a fee. All right, that's fine. So DD has paid for a mini. So Meh is done. Jita and Chris is waiting. DD paid for a mini over here, and Lopez is last on the list here. Lopez paid for a detailed reading. Okay. All right, so Chris, are you okay with you being last on the list today, or do you want to go now? Jita's there. Okay, Jita, here we go. Chris, do you want to be up next, or do you want to let me do DD's mini and Lopez's detailed, and then we'll do yours last to close the day? Let me just have a look. Okay, so here we go. Jita, what was yours? Yours is a mini. Here we go. Okay, Jita. Nurjal's feelings towards you. There's been no communication. How is Nurjal, even though he's not communicating, how does he feel towards Jita? How does Nurjal feel towards Jita? You'll be last, Chris. No worries. You could be next if you want to be, but we'll do the other two. So can we get Dee Dee, we need your question next on the table. Nirjal, Nirjal. Alrighty. Very confused person, this person that's not communicating with you at the moment. It starts the reading off with big time love, wishes, desire, love, companionship. There's something here to do with a child. Now, this could be this person's child, your child. It could be a baby sister. It's a little girl. So there's something to do with the child energy. This person doesn't speak, but they want balance, but then they want something done. So it's like something's going on for them and it's just all too hard. Because see how these cards are red, black, red, black, red, black. That's somebody happy, sad, ecstatic, angry, happy, sad. So how does this person feel about you? It literally depends on the day. It depends on what's going on at home, what's going on at work, what's going on in their immediate life, with their friendships, with their love life. I do feel they have love for you, but I feel like they deliberately don't give it. It's like somebody that's, they just get on track with something and then something explodes in their life. Their mother goes to hospital, or somebody has a car accident, or they lose their job, or it's like they just get on their feet and then they're feeling settled about their life, and then all hell breaks loose. So this person's, there's something very unstable about what's going on in their life. Their feelings towards you, first card out, as I said, was Nine of Hearts. That's like Nine of Cups. You're like a wish or a fantasy or something that's in their mind, but they try to not pay that attention. It's like somebody that focus on their work, their job, their responsibilities, their what's going on in their family, where they're going to get the next dollar to pay the next bill, and they put this away. They put feelings of love away. There's something to do with September here, because we got triple nines here. So 9, 18 and 27 is something relevant to this person. Down here, this can be the little boy who needs to grow up kind of symbol. It also can represent somebody that's traveling, doing a new job, learning something new. It can be something about surgery and somebody that's not well with the double tens. This would be the hospital. This would be like somebody with cancer or some sort of problem, some sort of injury. I don't know. If this person works as a doctor, this would make more sense. If they work in the hospital, medical industry, or even government kind of thing. How do they feel about you? I wish that that was a Jack of Hearts, because that would feel that they feel you're a soulmate connection, but it's showing me a love and affection, but this is showing me somebody that, if this all goes over here, this is somebody that all their dreams come true, wanting to start something new, wanting to look at a future with you. This is showing somebody that puts that to one side and focuses on other things. It's not even showing this person you're asking about with somebody. He's a researcher. It's just showing somebody focused on other things right now. Love's in the back burner. It's like, I haven't got time for that today. I've got too much going on here. There's anger or something here too. So I don't know what went on between you, and that's why there's no communication. But this is like someone being silent here. Like they can't talk to you, or they don't want to talk to you right now. And then sometimes they'll wake up and think, I wonder what she's doing right now. You know, then they start thinking about you. Anyway, the bell's going, because this, I forgot this was mini. Anyway, let's just see. So let me just scroll back. Nirjal. There was an F name coming out when I was thinking just then. Like Fidel. Fidal. So I don't know if that means anything to you, but I was hearing that name in my head, like Fidal, Fidal, something like that. I don't know if that's something to do with him or you. Three of Cups energy, sexual attraction, friendship, family, communicating. It's upside down. So it's there, but it's upside down. So it's not right at the moment. Two of Pentacles, he's trying to juggle his money, his job, his career, what he wants to do, upside down as well. So there's something going on in his life at the moment. The Knight of Swords, any of the Swords people to me is usually the truth. Somebody with rushed energy, somebody that wants to do something. When it's like that, it's either lies, confusion, or not being heard. Bottom of the deck, we have he's feeling defeated right now. This may be some sort of government thing. If he's a researcher, it may be some sort of government thing that he's looking into, some sort of exposure. Something's grabbed his attention here because this is hard work and this is frustration around things. How he feels about you, I'd assume, is this over here. And now and again, he thinks about you in a sexual desiring kind of way, but he also thinks about you and wonders what you're doing, but then he does nothing about it. So he does think good thoughts about you, but I just feel like he's wrapped up in whatever his work is and just very, very busy. Very, very busy. All right, let's do a quick yes and no, Gita. And then up next we've got DD. I think DD's question might be on here. Let me just check before I do this yes and no. DD is that one there. I've got the question for DD on here. What does Farah, the Aries, think of you, the Aries? Okay, DD. We'll look at that in a sec. Okay, yes or no for DD. Who was I doing? Yeah, DD. I'm doing DD now, aren't I? Yes or no? Oh, that was... Hang on. Hang on. That on there said... That was Jita, Najal. Yeah, I was on the right track there. Okay, so, but I was hearing that Fidal sound in my head. All right, so here we go. So this is you, DD. Sorry, DD. All right, I'm just looking at my page over here and thinking, what the hell's going on here? We did Jita, didn't we? We did Jita's Mini, and now we're doing yours. All right, I need to tick these things off because I get very confused. All right, so this is yes and no for you. Let's see. Yes. Your answer is yes. Bottom of the deck is another yes. Somebody thinking about you right now. Loving, caring connection around you. This can be family, doesn't have to be a lover, a boyfriend, girlfriend. This can just represent family and friends. You're also being told about stepping away and resting and rejuvenating right now. And the second chakra is usually all about fertility, sexual desires. It can be about family and balance and the past and doing things traditionally. So this is all a traditional card, but it's usually about family and bonding. As I said, it can be sexual energy as well, but it is a yes. The answer to your question is a yes. All right, I'm just going to have a sip of this, and up next we have Lopez. Lopez, okay. So Lopez is a detailed reading and I don't have a question on here. So I need a question for the next one. I did Jita's, Mama B. Jita's was... Hang on. That was Jita, wasn't it? That was Jita? I'm getting confused right now. I haven't done DDs, have I? I'm getting very confused right now. So that was Jita, and I was just reading for Jita, wasn't I? Jita, how did Najal feel towards you? There's been no communication. Right. Okay, so that was you, Jita. Sorry, DD. Now we've got DD. That was Jita. Okay. Then we're on to Lopez after that. Oh, okay. Because I had this open, it confused me. All right, so another mini reading for DD now. Okay, so this is DD now. Sorry, DD, if you were listening, that was not your reading. Okay, what does Farah, the Aries, think of DD? What does Farah think of DD? Okay, this is DD now. What does Farah think of DD? What does Farah, the Aries, think of DD? Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is ouch kind of energy. This is negative kind of energy. Okay, so DD's reading. DD's not answering. Let me just stop all of this. Let me just stop all of this and confirm whether DD's here or not. Is Lopez here? Lopez is here. All right, we'll do Lopez until we hear from DD. And then if DD's still not speaking up, I'll just do her reading and we'll do a timestamp, okay? So Lopez, can I have your question while we're waiting on DD to respond? Oh, you just got here. Okay. Okay, Lopez, still post your question anyway, because we'll move straight on to you after DD. And Lopez, we're doing a detailed for you. All right, DT, let's start that again. Okay. How does... Who was it? I keep going to say this Fidel name. I don't know why. How does Farah think about... What does Farah think of Didi? Or Dai? What does Farah think of Dai? What does Farah think of Dai? The Aries. Two Aries together. Ooh. That's better. Okay, now either you or him is showing up as something to do with a separation. So two people that got a divorce, finished a business, whatever. There's something that come to a closure here, an agreed ending of something, because this is two people that were in some kind of either a business commitment, a marriage, a friendship, whatever. There is still a friendship there. There is still some sort of communication, connection, whatever. But this over here is showing either you or this person you're asking about, there's been a disconnection in a commitment, so to speak. So it can be that he just changed his job, sold a business, or you did. It can even be that you've just finished with somebody, you've broken up with them, or that he has. Because the two black twos are showing something that where the two people are just not committed to each other anymore. Down here we do see some type of communication going on about changes, changing job, changing where you live, working things out towards something being very nice down the track. So what is his intentions? How does he feel about you? A little bit imbalanced. There is where this person thinks about what do you two have in common, what do you connect with, do you go to the same swimming pool, do you go to the same shops, do you work in the same community. He looks at the connection that way, that what could you two do together, where can you two be going together. Oh, she is your manager. Okay. So, you work together. All right, so So this is where, as I said, this is where do you to connect with each other? What things do you both like doing together? What things do you enjoy with each other? Who communicates better with people? Because this is a good connection. This is the business connection. There's the two kings. I'm assuming this is you sitting here. This could be a lack of commitment. As I said, the two black twos is normally a separation of some kind, a separation or a lack of commitment on both parts. So she may ask you to do a particular job. She feels that you didn't do the job the way you were supposed to. You may ask her for a pay rise. She may think that, well, what are you going to do about that to get that pay rise? So there's something to do with commitment here where both of you look at it from a different angle. But this is where she sees that you fit very well with people and there's things that you have in common. Like you might have the same hairdo, or you might go to the same shop together, or there's something that you've got in common that works very well. Down here, I look at all the work, but I don't see that the payment reflects the work. So this over here can be where you see yourself as higher up than what you are, and she sees, so this would be the boss and the understudy, and you're trying to get from being underneath to the boss, if you know what I mean. This is like a work overload, and this is work changes that you don't like. But this is where once the changes occur, you like it. So this works. So how does she, what was your question? Let me just review that question before I finish this reading. You wanted to know, what does Farah think of you? The commitment thing bothers me. When you're talking about someone that's your boss, I don't like this commitment thing because she might worry about your lack of commitment to the job or lack of commitment. Let's say it's a big company. She might want you to talk more profitably and positively about that company when you're talking to other people. So I feel like there's a very big I'm your boss and you're below me kind of feeling coming from her. But I also feel that you're working your way towards being where she is. So sometimes she doubts that you will get there because of commitment issues. Other times she sees that you will get there quite easily. So there's something nice coming through towards you. I feel that you may be getting something, an adjustment process going on. So she may give you new tasks to do and you'll be very good at them. She might try you in a different area of the job. So if at the moment you're answering a phone or you're dealing with particular clients, she might try you somewhere else. At first you're not going to like it, but it's going to be something good for you. There's something to do with you and men, because we got men, 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 and you. So there's something to do with, there may be a bit of a jealousy thing about your age if she's older. She may be concerned about how men interact with you within the job. Anyway, that's what I'm seeing there. I wasn't sure if that was a male or a female when I looked at that name. And I wasn't sure what kind of relationship it was because it didn't look like a loving kind of relationship. It looked more like I said, like two people that go to the beach together, or two people that shop together, or two people that work together. And then when you said she's your boss, I thought, well, that's two people working together. We'll just add 3 of these to finish it, even though the bell went off. And up next we have Lopez with the question is there. Thank you, Chris, and thank you, Mama B. Who's here that's on that free list, because I'm probably not going to get that done. After Lopez we'll be doing Chris's paid reading, and then I'll be finished apart from my free list of people. Alright, so here we go for you and this boss. Is the contract or something that you're doing, is it coming to an end, DD? Because the 2 aces, when they're upright, this is signing a deal, a contract, securing your journey. They're both upside down. So there's some sort of change going on. There's something going on in a different direction here, and this will be where you're resting for a bit. So you might even step away from this. You might be looking at a different job or something like that coming up. She's in two minds about where you should be within the job. She's in two minds about you at the moment. There is something to do with male energy, but all right, let's just do a yes and no. We'll use these for yes and no. There's no one left here from the free list. If there's anyone here that was originally here for the free list, Peach, Shooting Star, Alexandra, Prior, I don't know what that last name was, Tanya, and you, Mama B. If anybody else is here from that free list, please let us know. They're the only ones I will read, those ones that were here originally. All right, but it looks like it might just be you, Mama B. All right, so this is just for yes and no. For you, DD, for your mini, just one. Here we go. You get a yes. Once you find out your way and what you need to do, you are being very looked at in a desirable way here with this card here. This is where you need to show your talents. You need to show people what you're capable of, what you can do, and how people attract to you in whatever way that may be. You've got something to do with pregnancy, fertility, and birth here. So you might be getting news soon about a new job, a new beginning. It could even be your best friend's getting pregnant, having a baby, all of that sort of thing as well. I'd have to say it's a baby girl with this feminine energy card. It's like the goddess, that card. And this here, this is telling you to get out of the maze. Start talking about what it is you want. But the answer to your question, I'm giving it a yes. It's a yes. It's not a solid yes, but it's definitely leaning towards a yes. All right, Lopez, your question was a detailed reading on Raymond's current feelings towards me since we've been apart. Okay, Lopez, have I got a first name there on here? Ramadama. Okay. Or a star sign would be good. All right, so this is detailed. Here we go. Okay, so Raymond's feelings. Raymond's current feelings. Now that Lopez and him apart. How does Raymond feel towards since they've been apart? I'll just say your real first name under my breath, like in my mind. Oh, so Tanya's still here. She's waited around. Good on you, Tanya. Good on you, Tanya, for waiting around. Are you new, Tanya, or you been here before? How does Raymond feel towards Lopez? If he's still doing the single life, he kind of likes it that way. He still has love and affection. He thinks about possible reconciliation with you, talking to you, having a meeting, get together. But then he goes quiet and thinks, maybe not. He has love and affection when he thinks about you and the past and everything. I don't know if you or him or there was some sort of third party thing that caused you two to be apart. But this 3 sitting here can be some sort of sharp energy, especially with the 9 of diamonds sitting there. It can be where something was found out. Something found out about you, something found out about him. If I remove that, this is somebody that thinks about babies and future, pregnancy, baby boy, sexual energy, love, affection, desires, and wishful. This tells me something restricts him from reaching out. You're both Cancer star sign. Something prevents him from expressing how he really feels, because this is a lot of love. This is a lot of love coming from someone. And this is regrets as well. This is regrets about the past, feeling like I should say sorry, but I don't want to. But this is single energy as well. This is where somebody, no, I'm not going to go down that way. I'm just going to leave it alone. But how's he feeling since you've been having time apart for whatever reason? It does look like he regrets it. And he gets in a very dark place. It's like where somebody withdraws from the world. Bottom of the deck, we got, I just have to do what I got to do. That's like forced changes, unforeseen changes that he can't do anything about. Somebody changed the way things were. I can read that where you said both cancers, I can read that Cancer star sign. Instead of me saying your name, I was just going to say your star sign, Lopez, the Cancer, and Raymond, you know, instead of saying your first name. All right, because a lot of people don't like their name being read out online. Raymond and you. Was there somebody else involved in the past with you guys? This is the walking away, letting things go, looking at what the future's going to hold down the track here. I think that's you, actually. Here, he's balancing his lifestyle. He's doing the single kind of thing at the moment. He's looking a little bit too closely at things, trying to examine how the situation, where things went, what's wrong with things. He's married at the moment. Okay, so that's... So yeah, that's why this is like this in here. This is somebody gets in their own shell. So balancing two things, trying to travel and do things. This can be childlike energy, or it can be an actual child that's around him at the moment. This normally is where somebody's working at their future and how they want it to be. This is where things are just not going as he thought they would go. This down here is a cheating, lying, stealing kind of energy. That's why I'm wondering, is there been somebody involved on one side or the other? There's still a connection and everything, but it's not as bad as it was. Okay, yeah, I can read where he's saying it's married. This must be really delayed, because I did look up and see where you said it's married. This is somebody that's putting an end possibly to the outside entertainment here, but it causes him heartbreak. This is where his heart is breaking. He is very tempted. The Devil card is sitting there, and when he looks at the past and the memories and all of that, he gets stuck in the past with things. But this also can be about his commitments as a husband, a father, whatever he's got going on in his life. But as I said, there's like, I've got to do what I've got to do. We had that 7 of clubs here at the bottom. This is where changes happened that he couldn't really do anything about it. This here is where someone talks about leaving a situation, letting go. So, but we're looking about how he feels towards you. There is a love and affection, but if you look at the way these cards are laid out here, Lopez, see how the king, I don't know if you can see this, the king is looking at the past. He's looking at love and affection. 3, which normally represents third party here, can represent fertility, pregnancy, and baby boy over here. Then over here, the 9 of diamonds is something he's turning his back on, but it's something to do with someone being single. So this is where somebody wants to be single here. That's why I thought that you and him broke up, and he's enjoying some sort of single life here, or he's working towards being single. But this being under the deck is telling me somebody else tells him what he has to do, where he has to go, and what's happening. It's like his plans of what he wants for the future is being governed by somebody else. And with all of these tarots, what we had here, the bottom row, which is what's coming, him taking choices and command of what he wants. Very, very tempted. Again, the Emperor, like the King, is looking at the past. He's very tempted. He wants to have something. the memories and that. This is normally about happy families, husband, wife, happy families kind of thing, but it was upside down. So there's been some sort of thing not right here for him. Some sort of memory he's holding on to. I think he feels responsible for things that have gone wrong. I think he may have this responsibility stuff going on. Because this keeps showing me someone with their hands tied at the moment. How's he feeling about you, though? I do see a love connection thing there sitting in the past where he now and again thinks about it, but then he doesn't think about it because probably he doesn't want to think about it. Trying to focus and do other things. Anyway, let's get some more information on Raymond and yourself. Show me how Raymond is feeling about Lopez the Cancer. How does Raymond feel about Lopez the Cancerian? See. Okay, so we have two women in this deck. One of them is the mother, the wife, the family person. The other one is the desire. She's like the empress, like everybody wants this person. Everybody looks at this person. She's desirable. Everybody, you might sing or dance or communicate in some way. This is the desire. It's underneath the deck. How does he feel about you? He desires you. He's trying to do things the right way. This is learning from the past, learning from your parents, learning from your friends, researching. What are you going to do? Where are you going to go? This is secrets going on. He feels that you're his secret and he's your secret, something like that, because this is secrets, unlocking the secrets. It can be about learning as well, especially with the owls, trying to learn. He's wanting to take a chance. So there's some sort of risky behavior coming up. Okay, yeah. So he won't say goodbye. I don't think he's going to say goodbye because he's still holding on to the past there. He's still holding on to the past. I think that walking away card that was sitting underneath, it could have been you doing this, that you walk away from it, you let him go and, you know, say, call me when you're divorced. Call me when you live by yourself and we'll see where things go. So I think that's you letting go of the connection, and that's how he sees you, that you're letting go. All right, let's do yes and no to finish this off. You get 2 yes and no's, Lopez, because you did a detailed reading. And then lastly, we've got Chris, and then we're doing our yes and no. I'll do Tanya's yes and no because it's just the free yes and no reading. Chris, if that's all right with you, and then we'll do yours, and then we got Mama B last of all. Okay, so Tanya, have we got your yes or no question? Please post it now. Just think about 2 questions in your mind, Lopez. 2 questions. Top 3 cards is your first question. Bottom 3 cards is your second question. Now, we might get a maybe. We might get no answer, but let's just see what we get. Here we go. Good luck. First one is more of a yes. Second question is more of a no. Okay, so your first question, whatever it is, I'm going to give it more of a yes. The messages you're receiving are something to do with the man holding the coin. So this can be somebody that's working out their financial situation. It can be your boss. It can be somebody that's holding the key to your success for the future. There's also something to do with a broken heart here. Your broken heart, somebody else's broken heart. This is a time of healing and mending. You're being told that something beautiful is coming towards you as well. This can be a job success thing. It can be cutting off something and then something new comes in. Anyway, that's your messages there. Your second question, which I get more of a no because these 2 cards are no, this is yes. You're being told to not deceive yourself or be careful of deceitful people. You're being told about a journey that you need to take now. You need to look at your journey and start to look at what your options are to move forward. And also you're being told about someone's just, their hands are tied and they can't do anything about whatever the situation is. It could be you too, that you're keeping yourself stuck in a situation at the moment. Anyway, that's what we have for you, Lopez. Good luck with everything and thank you for your donation today. All right, so lastly, we have Chris, that's fine. Okay, Tanya, have we got it? Am I handling my relationship issues well? You yourself should know that, but anyway, let's see. Does Spirit feel that is Tanya handling the issues she's having in her relationship? Is she handling things the right way? Has Spirit got anything to say to Tanya about the way she's handling things? Is she handling her relationship issues the right way? Is she handling it well? Yes and yes. And then this is about endings and things. This here is about support and community. So whatever issues in the relationship that you're having, make sure that you have a best friend or somebody within the family circle that you have support with, because you've got community there. This is the man holding heart and the woman holding the heart. So this is two people involved in a relationship. This is yes and yes. This here is the world. Now it can represent looking at what needs to be done, what is finished, and what can start fresh. It also can be looking at other possibilities that you have there. But this is a yes, that you are handling the relationship issues that you're having. You're handling things the right way, the way you need to do things. But just be sure that when you need support, that you're getting support. Now, this may be professional help. It may be going to a counsellor to talk about something, or it may be joining a women's group or something. But yeah, make sure you're utilising all the support that you can get. Don't feel that you've got to do everything on your own. Anyway, and thank you for hanging around, Tanya, the whole time. Much appreciated. How long have I been online? 2 hours. That's good. I wasn't planning on 2 hours. I thought I was just going to do one. Okay, Chris, what are we looking at? Chris, general reading for the coming week. Your pawpaw said he had a dream that my week will be different. Something will happen, but he didn't say what happened in the dream. Okay. Has he been known to predict stuff? We're going to put the full 10 minutes for you, Chris, because you did pay above and beyond like you always do. And we'll do 3 yes and no's at the end of this for you because of the payment that you made, okay? Show me what's coming in the first week, this next week for Chris. What's coming up this week for Chris? What did her pawpaw see? Show me what's coming towards Chris. Something different coming towards Chris this week. Wow. Well, this section here normally means a marriage proposal, planning a wedding, gathering, celebrating. This section over here means some sudden sharp turnaround, possibly something official, legal, hospital, a push in a direction you're not used to. So if you're used to going to the same job, working with the same people, coming home, eating the same food, this is something where you're going to feel like you don't fit, but it's going to give you a very, very nice result. This is you standing your ground, being very solid with what you want. Whatever is coming towards you, this is normally desire, travel, an opportunity to go somewhere and do something with somebody. This is normally 2 people, 2, 4, the 6 is missing. What's bottom of the deck? Some nice surprise coming in. An offer of love coming towards you. I feel like this is 2 sections, Chris, about what's coming towards you, not necessarily what he was talking about. I'm wondering which part he's talking about, because this could be something government official and work related where there's some sort of payout or some sort of new beginning and travel. This could be, especially with this here, this King of Hearts. King of Hearts, someone's revealing their love to you. This is more of a personal type thing. I really like this energy here. This is love, affection. Now, on a totally different note, this means cesarean birth, baby girl. Double tens means twins. Yeah. All right. Whatever it is, Chris, out of something bad comes something very good. So let's say at work something went down, it was really tragic, it was really hard to bear. Something good will come out of that. Normally double tens, especially with the 9 and the black 10 and then diamonds here and diamonds there, normally that means like buying a house, movement, moving somewhere. So he sees things. Something to do with 10 might be an answer there. So 10, the 10th of the week. What's it now? It's the 9th, isn't it? Yeah, it's the 9th. So Tuesday the 10th. It could be 10 o'clock at night. It could be something that's going to happen in 10 weeks' time, which you're going to find out about this week. On the one hand, I see a very strong love, commitment, and it starts off with sex and fun and just great times. Over here, I see something to do with spending big money, putting something into something, and it's going to pay off big time over here. Possible overseas, invitation to go somewhere. Now, you did say the company I think that you were working for, the other place of business is in Australia. Who knows? You might be coming out here. You'll have to come to my home. If you come out here, you'd have to come to my home. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's see. What is Paul talking about? A nightmare being over. Something you've been stressing about, sleepless nights, and it's another 9 coming out. Double 9s is here. You're going to have options presented to you, and you're going to be king of the castle, so to speak. So again, this could be work or love, can be both. And in medical terms, this is normally all to do with pregnancy, again, with the 9 months thing. Discussions and everything. This can be avoiding an argument, that having a clean, straight out discussion and then knowing when it's time to walk away from a particular situation. Now, again, this could be about work or it could be about a relationship with someone. To avoid consequences, have the talk and know when it's your turn to disconnect from whatever this is. I don't feel it's romantic though. None of this feels romantic. This feels more like work I'm looking at here. Signing contracts. Oh my God. Double 8. Oh my God. Who's coming towards you in love with a solid commitment here? This is usually marriage. This is usually someone talking about a solid marriage, commitment, babies, future, buying a house together. The one time I seen this was for a lady that came on my channel and paid and paid and paid. And I seen this bang, a union together, and she got married, I think 6 months after she met the person, and they've only been married for 1 year right now. This is what I seen for her. I don't know, is somebody going to come forward and say, hey, look, I've been thinking about you, you're on my mind. Oh, you have put your name down for Australia. There's 2 things here. There's a business thing here, and there's definitely a love thing here. Go to Psychic Revelation and look up the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Cups, and have a look at it in regards to work, and have a look at it in regards to relationships, health. It has every section on Psychic Revelation. Whenever I'm confused with my own readings, I will just go straight there and have a look at what it says, not what I feel it means. This is a pretty bloody good outcome. See how any kind of stress, any kind of lies, deception, any kind of unknown, it all turns red. And even these cards, they start off with the 9 of Swords, stress, nightmares, can't sleep. This was upside down, looking at, you know, what options have you got? Feeling like you haven't got the right options here. Taking your power back. having a conversation, avoiding an argument, walking away from things or things that don't serve you anymore with a finality of signing documents, a contract, and making a deal, and you're going to be very happy. Whatever it is, it's something good that's coming towards you. He may have seen a new male coming into the picture. This character right here. This person would be a earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Doesn't have to be. It's probably someone that drives. So they might drive cars, they might drive limousines, they might fly a plane, they might drive trains. They could also be somebody who's into real estate. This is some kind of big deal coming up. I really hope this is happening this week. Because we've got dates here. We've got like the 10th, the 9th, where something sudden comes in. Because the 9 of diamonds is normally sudden, unexpected news coming straight in. And where you're like, whoa, where did this come from? And then you're like, I don't feel comfortable with this. I had my other plans of what I was going to do, but it looks like that's coming to an end. And then boom, this feels nice. Whatever it is, Chris, it's nice. It's very nice. All right, let's have a look with our last remaining minutes at some, I'm going to just do this. Chris, I'm going to do something what I normally only do for the private readings. I'm going to put this into piles of 3, and I want you to pick one pile for your love life, one pile for your work or whatever, and one pile for whatever. Okay, so I want you to pick out pile number 1, what's it for, pile number 2, what's it for, and pile number 3, what's it for. Just do that now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So 3 sections of your life. Which one do you choose? And I'll just finish the clock. The clock's about to go off anyway. I've ended the clock. Okay, so Chris, which one do you choose? Pile number 1, 2, or 3? You're going to get all 3 of them, but I just want you to put whichever in whichever pile. One is career. Okay. Show me what Chris needs to know about her career moving forward. What's coming towards Chris? Career. What's coming towards Chris with career? So underneath's the Tower. Okay, so with career, we have you assessing the damage, assessing where you need to be, what worked over the last 2 years, what didn't work. Then we have you thinking about stepping off the cliff, going on the new journey, and aspiring to whatever you've been wishing for with in regards to work. Bottom of the deck, unfortunately, we do have the Tower sitting there. So this is an unavoidable Tower. Something's going to come to a definite close for you to aspire to what it is you want. The Fool to me is like you've accumulated all your information, your studies, your certificates, whatever. You're ready to go. You're ready to just step off that cliff and try something else. Your wishes are going to come true here with the Star here. But yeah, the Tower being under the deck, what else was underneath with the Tower? Yeah, something coming to an end. It could be world travel and that, with the world being there. So it could, you could have a lot of fear around if you're all across the other side of the world in Australia, what's going to happen to Pawpaw and your mother, your father, you know, all of that, the people that you leave and you're over here. Because it's not like you can go, oh, mum's not feeling well, I'm just going to jump in the car and go there. Or my brother needs surgery, I'm just going to jump in the car. If you're on the other side of the planet, it's a big move. So yeah, with the world being upside down there, I feel like that's down under. Australia's called down under. It's upside down. All right, so 2 you said is general, just life messages. We'll move on to the love one first. Show me what Chris needs to know. What's coming towards Chris in love? What's coming towards Chris in love? It's coming towards Chris in love. Look at you putting those eyeballs there. Your soulmate's coming towards you. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Ten of Cups, I still believe it's a great card, whether it's upside down or not. Soulmate connection, love and abundance. Usually to me, Ten of Cups is Ten of Hearts. That's a wedding. This is big, big love. And this is like the King of Hearts. Somebody's not really giving their all here, and I'm wondering if it's you or them. And then the Ace of Swords, making a solid commitment with the future. Love looks like it's going to be a little bit topsy-turvy, but whether it's love or not is not the question here, because it's definitely a love connection here. Someone wants to put their arm around you and take you down the garden path and then make a solid commitment. All right. Let's do life to finish this off, and then we'll do 2 yes and no. Oh, we'll do 3 yes and no's for you. We'll do 3 piles again with the yes and no, and then we'll do each question out of each pile. All right, so here we go. This is just general life messages for Chris, what you need to know. Alright, I'm feeling like this is something to do with family, hereditary, health issues, the pelvic area of the body, up and down issues there. I don't think it's you though. Hereditary and blood sort of thing is showing through here. General life issues. This may be just enjoying little pleasures here and there, having a one-night stand, having some fun. I feel like this is about you just having fun, and it can be about health. 9 of Wands usually is where somebody's putting a wall up. When it's upside down, to me it's like it's time to bring that wall down and let somebody in. But it can be confrontation going on as well, and trying to get to the bottom of something. In regards to normal cards, this is the Jack of Hearts, which is a soulmate connection. 9 of Clubs, which is normally to do with a lot of work and like just working too much and stressing yourself out, but it also can represent jealousy, it can represent gossip, so don't get involved in that crap. The other thing can be when we're looking at health matters, because 3 of Swords and 3 of Wands is 3 and 3, usually pelvic area, bowel, bladder, the pancreas, the liver, the kidneys, anything sort of in that pelvic area of the body from the hips up to the rib cage. When we get 3 of Swords, because it's got the heart on there, it can represent somebody's heart as well. So this could represent cholesterol, high blood pressure. Normally 3s mean relatives. That's why I'm saying I don't think it's you. I'm just going to clarify that. Show me more information on what this is all about. It can be work, and it can be you trying to cut something out of your life with work, trying to let something go. It can be friendships as well, having a friend around that you know is not good for you as well. All right, more information on this. That's you standing your own ground, being a little bit stubborn, needing to admit defeat to something. Something is done. This can be careful of things as well. I don't know. I think there's somebody not telling you the whole truth about something in regards to their health at the moment. I'm picking up on a health related thing, and I'm feeling a lot of pain in the back part of my chest, around the back of the heart. Just keep an eye on everyone. It's not showing me male or female energy either. It's not showing me who has the issue. All right, let's finish off with your yes and no's. 3 yes and no's for you. 3 yes and no's for Chris. So just think about them, and we're done. And then Mama B, please put your question on the channel. I've got to go cook. Oh my gosh, I didn't realise what time it is. We're actually leaving the house in about an hour, and I haven't even prepared all the food yet. luckily I prepared it ready to just do the final touches. But yeah, anyway, here we go. Question 1, question 2, question 3. Yes or no for question 1? Yes. Question 2, yes or no? Yes. They're yes, 2 yeses with 1 maybe, 2 yeses with 1 maybe. So maybe yes, maybe yes. And last question, yes or no? Yes, yes, maybe. So you got 3 maybe yes answers. Okay, so question number 1, we have growth, prosperity, learning, loving, history, the deep roots of the family. Yeah, this is really good. Then we have, there are mountains you're going to have to cross. It's almost like you've got something fantastic happening while something tragic's happening at the same time. So yeah, there is something hard coming towards you. Every efforts you put into relationships or job are going to pay off. Okay, so I'm going to give you a yes on all the questions. Second question, your messages are the mother, the future, the key to success. This is usually the wife. She's saying, yes, I take that rose. Let's go on this journey. Can be a job, but you've also got the be wary of the two-faced person. Be wary of the person that's maybe just that little bit too good to be true. And lastly, what do we have? Mama B, are you there? Mama B? Mama B, we can do yours on WhatsApp later. I'll go and cook dinner and everything, and when I'm at the club I can do a voice message in WhatsApp if you like and spend a little bit of time on that for you. Last question. We've got a maybe, a no and a yes here, so it's not really answering the last question. You've got taking a chance here. You've got trying to reach the other side. You're not too sure if you can get there. But you've also got travel. You've got travel here. You've got 2 cards that indicate taking a chance, going somewhere new, but you're not too sure how you'd go getting there. Anyway, that's you, Chris. I don't know if Mama B's here. I'll just flick her a message in WhatsApp and she can send me her question. I'll just go and check. She's probably already done that. Oh, you want to ask about Diego? Mama B, just put it on WhatsApp and I'll just go and cook dinner and everything, get ready, and then I'll take cards with me and I'll have a look at your stuff when I'm at the club, all right? So just work out what you want to ask me and I'll have a look on WhatsApp for you and I'll send it there, okay? Because I just got to go and prepare everything. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you. Thank you, Mama B. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, just put it on WhatsApp for me and I'll just make sure now. I'll put the decks in my little baggie so I don't forget to take them with me. I'll put it in my bag now that I'm taking to the club. All right, so I'll talk to you, Mama B, at the club. And Chris, good luck with everything. But whatever your pawpaw was seeing, it does look really good. You got a storm there. Oh, good luck with that. Oh,